Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I do stream on Twitch and I'll be live tomorrow playing the Back 4 Blood open beta. So if you want to come check it out live, I'll leave the link in the description down below. Thank you. Hey guys, H2O here. In today's video, I'm going to bring you some beginner tips on how to help you improve in Back 4 Blood's versus mode. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first and most important thing that I recommend to any new player is going to be called scouting the map. Scouting the map combines basic map knowledge along with knowledge of where items can spawn. It might seem like a lot. The maps are pretty big. There are a lot of spawn locations for the items, and it's random every time. But it's just something you have to go out on and just learn as you play. The more you play certain maps, the more you get different item spawns. The more item spawns you get, the more you learn where those spots are. And it just all kind of comes together slowly into scouting the map and just learning where all the things are so you can get prepped up immediately and you're ready to go right into it and survive the first round. Now, of course, scouting as a cleaner is going to be a very good idea. You can learn where all your meds are, all your consumables, stuff like that. Very important information. It's also very important to do as the mutated zombies. When you're in the scavenge phase, right before the round starts, you move extremely quick and they can't see you. So it's a very good time to run around, scout the cleaners boxes, so that you could see where their meds are. You could see what kind of throwables they have, what kind of firepower they're bringing. If they have a combat axe or a fire axe, it's probably not a good idea to go running in melee mode immediately. Poke them down from afar and then fly in when they're weak. Or if you see they have a bunch of DMR scout rifles, possibly a 50 cal, you might not want to sit back very far. It's easier for them to tap away at you. You'll chip damage before you can get in. So you'll know when to push them and when to sit back and poke them down. Now to some people, or to the more casual player, this might be a bit overwhelming combining all of these immediately. If that's the case, I would recommend taking it in steps. First step being learn the basic map knowledge, map layout, map rotations. Step 2, start to learn where all the items are, the ammo, the throwables, the supplies, all of that. And the third step, which is probably the most important one in the end game, is finding where the toolkits are. The game will spawn in random toolkits throughout the round, not during the round that they spawn in and they're just there. You want to find those because as the game progresses on and the rounds get later and it goes on to 1-1 or it's the final round, having those toolkits and opening those toolkit boxes can just about make or break your run. Getting either a free card or some crazy weapon attachments really will push you into that late game survival. Now to some people this might be a little bit confusing, so I'd like to lay it out in steps. Step 1, you learn the map knowledge, how to rotate, how to get around the map the quickest. Step 2 being where the items are, all the weapons, all the ammo, the meds, throwables, where all those are at. And step 3, the final most important one, is to start learning where the toolkit spawns are. Those toolkits could really just push you into that late game survival by giving you a free card draw, some good weapon attachments, and really just put that edge on your gameplay to help you survive even longer. Moving on to the second topic, we're going to talk about game state and understanding how the current round is playing out. Now as we can see in the clip going in the background, the current game state is extremely slow, very passive. These guys just want to sit in the building, they're going to try to hold out for as long as they can. They're just trying to bridge the gap between their time and the 4-minute time that we gave them the round prior. So to them, they're going to sit in this building and just try to wait it out. For us as the infected, it is now our job to push the attack and get aggressive. We're going to try to get in there and start flushing them out. Because to them, all these guys know is the building. So once you get them outside into uncommon area for them, they're not going to know what to do. They're going to start panicking, they're going to be running around. It's very easy to start picking them off and just close out the round in an instant. So to help you focus on improving your game state, it's really going to come down to playing with and against different people, playing with people that have different playstyles than you, and playing against people that have different playstyles. It really just brings it all together to help you understand what you have to do in almost every situation. Alright, now this third topic doesn't just apply to versus mode, this actually works with both campaign and versus mode, is that you have to communicate and coordinate with your team. So as we can see in this background clip here, I'm playing with my friends Reza and Savage, and one of them gives me the call that somebody jumped out the window and is coming up on my right. So I turn around, we stun them, get that person down, and then we retreat. Now unfortunately for the survivors, it doesn't seem like they were communicating together or they weren't in voice chat, so we're just able to jump on top of them and get a very quick round win and just wipe them off the board immediately. Now, of course, you might not always be playing with your friends, you might just be playing alone, or you just might not be in a voice chat. So if that's the case, it's going to fall more onto you to be paying attention to what's going on with your teammates and how they're playing, so that way you can play around them and get the best outcome. Now, to start wrapping up the video here, I know it's been kind of short, it's kind of watered down, it's just meant to be a general overview of the type of things you should be thinking of going into your first match. Maybe, let's say you just finished the campaign, you're going to try versus mode for the first time, never played Left 4 Dead 2 or any other type of PvP mode like this. It's just meant to be a general overview of the things you should be thinking of going into your first couple games. But number one is going to be keeping track of map knowledge and understanding how certain maps are set up and oriented. Number two is going to be understanding the current game state, knowing how the map's playing out, how to play around your enemies, how to play around your team. And the third thing is going to be communication and coordination, making sure you combo with your team well, and if you're in comms, being able to communicate what's going on around. Now to fully wrap up the video, we're going to have a clip playing of a bug we encountered earlier in the beta. I want to say thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing, maybe dropping a thumbs up if you really liked it. If you have any feedback, leave that in the comment section down below. I'll be going through all of those, trying to see what I can do to get better at making videos, get them done quicker, more quality, stuff like that. We're going to be doing more guide type content for Back 4 Blood, maybe some gameplay analysis, whatever you guys want to see. Once again, I will be live tomorrow. Twitch link in the description. I'll be doing more Back 4 Blood, do a campaign run, maybe a nightmare run, and then do some versus mode. So if you want to come see it live, make sure to check that out, 2 p.m. Central Time, and I will see you there. And again, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
There. Eyes wide, ears open.
Ain't seen much that can run around without a head. Except for the chicken, of course. Reloading! Crusher! Hoffman's dead!